Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we are off for more of Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D, and in the last episode, we spent all of day 2 following the postman mailing Anju's letter to Kafei, which led us to him, finding out that a month ago he was cursed by who else but the Skull Kid to look like a child, and Sakon also stole his sun mask, and he wants to keep his wedding vows to Anju, so he gives chase during the night, and we mail the priority mail for Madame Aroma, so the postman can flee town and break his schedule. However, while wearing Kafei's Keaton mask to cut some of the moving bushes, I failed a quiz game from a Keaton I summoned, but I'm trying again now before we head to Ikana. If you're a good child, let me put you to a test. What's the name of the clock town's inn? Well, that's relevant. It's the Stockpot Inn. Answer me this. What bad habit does Anju, the innkeeper, have? Wow, really? This is really relevant. Glad I could capture this. She's quick to apologise. Answer me this. How many balloons does Romani, the girl with the ranch, use during practice? She doesn't use... Oh, no, wait, no. She does use balloons. She has the one that she shoots. It's a trick question, because you would expect it to be the ones that you shoot, which is about 10. But there is that one free-floating one that she practices with. Answer me this. What is the name of the mayor of Clock... Wow, okay. This is magical, this is... It's Duta. How many cuckoos are there at the barn at Marani Ranch? Oh, at the barn of Marani Ranch. I think there's only one. Very good. Take this prize. I was thinking of the cuckoo shack for a moment there, but no, it was talking about inside the barn where you talk to Marani and Cremia when she's setting up for a delivery if you stop the invasion. And there we are, nailed it. I didn't even need a save, so I've just got a checkpoint in case things go wrong. But I do have a place where I do want to save just in case things go wrong anyway. There we are, another piece of heart. You found a Keaton while wearing the Keaton mask, and what's more, you passed his quiz and earned a nice piece of heart as a prize. Let's meet again, child. And that's the only use of that mask. Coming up, our health is ever increasing. But now I need to make my way to the canyon, because we have one more title deed to deliver before we meet up with Kafei. So now that I have actually got the Keaton mask complete, I now want to save again. And yes, I am a Goron, because we can get to the bottom pretty easily like this. I think I've already done it before. I did not want to save again. I went the wrong way. I'm going to come over this way, and then we just want to go full tilt. There we go, and we should clear the... There we are, we cleared it. Sharp turn over this way, rolling around at the speed of sound, ignoring all Tattle's bloodlusted messages. And we need to become a Zora to talk to this guy to hand in the deed. Thanks for stopping by. You're from the ocean, aren't you? I'm here to sell blue potion. Actually, I want to do business with the sea breeze while listening to the sound of the waves. But to open a business in another place, you need to go for the proper channels first, you know what I mean? Yes, we do, because we can finally finish this off as well! We're finishing a lot of stuff off today. We are near the end. Oh, if that's the ocean title deed, let me have that. Please, if I have that, my dreams will come true! I'm not asking for it for free, I'll give you this. Just straight up payment! That we can't bank. Which is weird, considering that you would expect a title deed. This is on the edge of a cliff. Not near any town or village or anything like that. You'd think that this would have a deed to it? It's outside of a thief's hideout. You gave the ocean title deed to the business scrub in Ikana Canyon. In return, you got 200 rupees. But more importantly, the heart piece across yonder. Oh yeah, that brown beauties are waiting. Excuse me? Are you talking about the Gerudo? Because I wouldn't think that would work for fish, but unfortunately, your spot is with the fishies. And let's glide across. Actually, a gossip stone over here. Should I talk to that? Yeah, I think I will. Let me go get that mask real quick. We'll place the Goron mask. That'll do. Got a piece of heart! We're like 6 away from maxing out my health. Pop this on. Mystical stone responds to the mask and speaks to you, but its words are etched in secret. A fierce deity's mask. A mask that contains the merits of all masks seems to be somewhere in this world. Ooh. Sounds fierce. Let's get back over. I'll hold that knowledge for later. 100%. I want to be getting that mask, but where could it be? Merits of everything. Makes you wonder. Slap on the honey hood real quick. Deal with the stone mask later. Looks like Kafei can still see us with it though. Oh no, he can't. If we take it off. I found him, Green Hat Boy. He's using this place as a safe house for keeping his stolen goods. Apparently his name is Sakon. That's on the sign. He came from the shop last night, so I followed him. His storage for the things he's stolen is on the other side of this rock door. The sun mask is surely in there. Only Sakon can open this door. Anyone is to wait for him to arrive. Or wait. Made a promise to Anju. He'll come back around sundown. That is our only chance. If he sees us, he'll run away for sure. We both better hide here. The moon is in frame. Now, make sure that you have the stone mask on if you are approaching this segment of the level, because as soon as it hits the nighttime, Sakon spawns within the transition between this segment of Ikana Canyon and the main section, like right in the tunnel. And if he sees you, you've screwed up the whole entire thing, and Kafei will be mad at you because he's missed his one and only chance because you've screwed it up. This is why I'm wearing the stone mask for extra safety, because we cannot be in the way or be seen as he makes his approach, starting from bang on 6 PM, and it takes him a whole hour just to prance up the hill to get through the door. And once you go through this door after 7 PM, you are locked in. So make sure you don't have anything else going on at this particular moment in time. Which is why we are waiting here with the time slowing down, and I'm just, introing. It's the perfect time to do it. And I want to stress that you want to slow down time just to give yourself a little bit more of a cushion while you're in here, because it will affect other things other than the flow of time. Believe me. Oh, come on, you prancing bastard. Get to the door. Practically there. Go! Open the door! You can't hear me or see me. I'm wearing the stone mask. It's what it does. There we go. Kafei wasted no time, didn't even speak to us. Let's slide on in. Sakon's hideout. Ah! Look, there's a mask there. That's the sun's mask. Kafei, the big switch in front of you. How did you miss that? That switch is bigger than the rest of them. It wasn't even subtle. Now I've done it. Yeah, no shit. Step on that switch! What? Are you telling us what to do? It's some setup where the door stays open while the switch is pressed. Oh, the timer's disappeared. And that conveyor belt is moving. Step on that switch! That froze time for a moment. Did you notice how Kafei reacted? Kind of similar to how Link does. That's because it's controllable and we have punches. There should also be some device in this room that also opens the door. Ah, the mask. That is our time limit. He's trying to pull it out of our reach to make his escape. We've got to hurry. If you slow down the flow of time, the conveyor belt moves a little bit slower. However, time itself doesn't tick in here. It's just something that I noticed. That's no good. This isn't the switch. Go check that room. There should be some sort of mechanism. Please, there is no time. I don't like him, but what choice do we have? Should we help him? I mean, that's what we're here for. It's just like Tail, rushing in without face of danger. Never thinking of the consequences. So we have to help. Let's go. I mean, I was going to anyway. You didn't have to tell me twice. Chop! Link has to defeat all the enemies while Kafei does block puzzles. Red switches speed up the conveyor. Yellow switches slow down the conveyor. Blues open the next door. Right, double kill. Nice. Avoid these. Oh, just bonked. Don't mind me. Right, here's the thing that we want to do. We want to push this one. Step on the red switch to push this permanently on a slow switch. And then we can push this down onto this switch. Wolfos, get cornered, get slapped. Now we've got to clear a way to the door, so let's just pull this out of the way. There's the switch! Must be the mechanism to turn it off. Let's go! If you fail that, you got to do the whole 3-day cycle again. We have the Sun's Mask back. You raided Sakon's hideout with Kafei and retrieved the stolen Sun's Mask. There's still time. I must get back to town. And he's off! And the reason why I say that you want to commit when you walk in there is because that, with all that time spent trying to get that mask back, I don't know why he's going on a very leisurely jog there, but then he's probably not to knock himself out. You could just held my arm and I could have played the Song of Soaring, buddy. But yeah, we're on the final 6 hours. You don't have a lot of time left, but I have slowed down time, so we haven't got to panic too much. So, let's head back to Clocktown and let's check in with Anju. Anyone here still? Check the staff room. There she is, with her wedding dress and mask. Kind of creepy looking, actually. It's just the mask, really. I don't want to... Wow, ruin the moment there. I can't actually check it. That's what I wanted to do. I've decided to wait for him. I've made my promise. I'm with this. I'll leave him. That cracked door is where this chest is. Oh, silver rupees? You know what? We've got some time to kill. Let's go back to the milk bar. And let's see what's going on with Madame Aroma. And you know what? We'll buy a couple of rounds. In the N64 version, as soon as you escape with Kafei from Sakon's hideout, this is the only time that you can give the letter to the postman, to give to the madam, to get the hat, to get the heart piece. The same goes for when we have to give the letter directly to Madame Aroma. But you can also do this now in the 3DS version if you had forgotten and went straight for Sakon. It's also best to do this as soon as you escape, since you will have to wait for Kafei to get back to Clocktown. Oh dear, are you alright with not fleeing? This is it for the town, you know. You saw the moon, didn't you? It's gotten so huge. All the townsfolk have fled. You should flee too, far away. I'm going to stay here. Expert I gave my son's mask to might still come. Well, I'm afraid he's done all he can do. Believe me. Welcome. As you can see, all of our customers have taken refuge. It may be my undoing, but I'm the sort of fellow who will stay at this business through thick and thin. So I shall continue standing here at the counter, hoping one of my dear customers will be crazy enough to come in and wait it out with me. I wasn't wrong. See? You stopped it. Mate. Give me 2 Chateau Moranis. Cheers, mate. Oh, that ruined the camera. Why? That's not what I wanted, game. Why did you have to implode? I don't have the money for another one now. I just wanted to cheers him with a bottle of milk. And I was going to have the next bottle for the doomed happy couple. So we have set everything up. We have helped out Madame Aroma as much as we could, but then we couldn't find her at the end of the 3-day cycle, so we had to give the priority mail to the postman, but we did save his life. Madame Aroma will probably have still stayed regardless, so it was probably the better of the 2 outcomes. However, Ronnie Ranch still fell, and we knew that most of the group that is here do flee to the ranch. We saw them when we were doing that quest line, so that's connected. What we got to do now is hope to the goddesses that Kafei gets back here in time It's almost free to Cataclysm! Where are you, mate? You gotta just think about this. There was a moon crashing right down above your heads, and you're just waiting for your loved one to come back, even if he's not the right age, even if he's been amalgamated by dark magic, and he is still trying to fulfill your wedding promise, and literally the end of the world is when you're supposed to have your wedding day. And this is what you have to go through. Think how Anju is going mentally during this moment, like, even not being able to see her fiancé for this long. It's just mind-boggling. It's now 2 hours. Where are you, dude? Don't let us down. Well, this is scary, isn't it? We're cutting it really close here. This takes the whole 3-day cycle to do, and this is why this is one of the most important side quests of this entire game, and left to last for good reason, because you could just go straight up to fight Skull Kid after you're done. He made it, mate. The quakes are ridiculous. I've met you before. Familiar scent. Long ago. Yes, we were still young. We made a promise, didn't we? Masks of the sun and the moon. We were to exchange them on the day of the Carnival of Time. Anju, sorry I was late. Welcome home. They're lovers, but they look like just like a mother and child. I know it's supposed to be endearing, but that does sound a bit odd. Let's exchange the promised masks. We have exchanged our oaths and have become a couple. You are witnesses. Please accept this mask. You got the couple's mask. It is filled with their love. Please take refuge. We are fine here. We shall greet the morning together. Can't do that to me, guys. You witness Anju and Kafei's touching vow of love. You got the couple's mask as memento for this special occasion. Here's to you. You know what the most messed up thing about it is? If we weren't going to go and defeat the Skull Kid now, we'd have to rewind time and they would have no idea. But we've still got unfinished business. There are some secrets behind what we've gone through. We haven't used the circus leader's mask. And we still got some leftover stuff in Ikana Canyon. We didn't have enough time to do it. But we also need to do most of this quest again to get the priority mail to Mama to see if we can complete our investigation mission and see what the reward is for that. Seems a bit messed up that we're going to rewind just for that, but unfortunately, that's what we need to do. So we're going to turbo round this. Well, I say turbo round. We're going to be doing a lot of cutting around. We're going to be doing another round worth of this 3-day cycle. And this is going to be the final one. We're going to be preparing. We're going to be finishing everything else off that we have left standing. And do this quest one more time. Let's go. Now that we actually have some time, we can actually put some of our new masks to work. In this cycle, we are going to see what the troop leader's mask yields for us, which has a much more important but still side quest to use in the 3D version, but more importantly, the couple's mask, a mask symbolizing a loving couple's joyous matrimony. Wear it to soften people's hearts. So we're going to put that on. And I'm also going to put on the blast mask. We need some money, and I don't want to be drawing it out of my perfect bank. If we come over here, if you may have already noticed, although I've been dashing around these past few cycles, we've got some time to kill, because we need to wait for 10 AM again to get back into the mayor's office. So we can start the quest all over again. This is Kafei! And this is when he puts in that mail to Anju. Has the exact same animations. And in the original, you can actually knock him down with explosives. Really is just, well, in animations at least, a young Link clone. But we've got some time to kill, so let me go get this 100 rupees. And this hundo in the sewer. Because we've experienced quite a lot of the events that we're going to be going through already, there's going to be a lot of heavy cutting going on. So yeah, this is going to, the next 2 episodes, going to be mostly turbo, but some things obviously will be left in for the new stuff. Oh my, you're the one who I asked to search for Kafei. So did you find anything? Madam, you have not asked me. This is the first time I've seen you in this timeline. Yeah, if you already have the Kafei mask in your inventory, she just skips the whole introduction. So you can just start the quest without actually needing to talk to her. She would already recognise that you've started it just because it's in your inventory. You've got nothing? Well, please keep trying. Well, the Pendant of Memories. What happens if we would show that to her? Maybe that's something that we could try in this 3-day cycle. Cut the corners, shall we say. But that's not the only thing that we got to do. Take this off first and see what's going on here once again. This argument, if you remember. Most of the townsfolk have already taken shelter without waiting for the mayor's orders. You cowards, you actually believe the moon will fall? Are you serious, Bateau? It seems the giant chunk of rock above us hasn't caught your eye. Don't drag the merchants and soldiers into this. The soldiers wish to run, then run, Viskin. The councilmen will stick to tradition. And Maroma would surely say the same thing. Let's not bring my wife into this. Guys, you all need to chill. Ah! 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 This couple's mask. What a nice reminder. So our young couple has been married. 2 have been. They kind of jumped the gun a little bit. Because time. I wonder. Did my wife flee? What? What did you just say? Yes, everyone. We are all worried for our families. Why don't we end this meeting? But, Mr. Mayor! This will do. Wherever you're stubborn and choose to stay, or you'd prefer to run away, seek shelter with your family. That is for the people to decide on their own. Thank you for allowing me to put an end to all that pointless bickering. Adults are all so stubborn. It's shameful. Here's a token of my gratitude. A piece of heart. And that is the only use of the couple's mask, ironically enough. So the mask itself is truly the reward, just completing that massive side quest and seeing the combination of it. The only problem is, to truly complete that particular part of the side quest, you need to rewind time in order to get this. It is gated off otherwise. So you need to rip away the happy, sombersome ending just to do it again. Well, maybe I'm a reliable mayor, but at least my family can depend on me. I want to protect my wife. What about your son? You need to sort out a search party post-haste. Actually, don't worry. I am the professional person finder. I am the investigator. I will do it. I had already have done. It's like I have seen, or I already have seen, you would not have seen. You saved the mayor from a tedious meeting. That lasts almost 3 days. The adults calmed down when they saw the couple's mask. Mayor Detour was quite grateful. Let's see the aftermath. Captain Viskin. We are not people. We are soldiers. As long as there is even a single person left in this town, it is our sworn duty to protect them at all costs. Well, you don't stop an old lady getting robbed. You let him go right by. Just saying. I think you might want to look at the North Clocktown Guard. Ah, but so even the gate guards. On with our duties! I know it's not easy. Thank you for devoting your lives to this town. He doesn't want to do that, and he's trying to talk him out of it, but... oh boy. Not ideal. Dashing back into the Stockport Inn, and we notice that Anju's not at the front desk. If you remember what I said before, she's just now going to fix up dinner to give to her grandmama. We used to be a cafeteria, but after our father died, the room rentals were just part of the service that became our main focus. It was just a small inn with only 2 rooms, but people from all over come over this time of year. See the performers practicing outside? Those second floor bunk room guests are very spirited with the nights of the songs and dancing. A customer coming this afternoon will be staying next door to them, so I hope it'll be alright. Hmm? I must hurry. The guest arriving in the afternoon will come. Skip this, skip that. She is focusing on the cooking. Speaking of cooking, Gorman would have went to the bar at this point, so let's go check on him. Just got in right before he did. Gorman's coming in to sulk. What happens if we try to talk to him with the Gorman troop leader's mask? Just gotta wait for him to sit down so I can actually do so. Do you actually react to this? No, you don't actually. Fair enough. Probably because he's actually here. He's not related, that's the thing. It's only those related to this mask who actually react to it. I was about to say relate, but I guess that works as well. Right, this seems the same. Not even paying attention to us. Fair enough. Guess we'll come back later, and let's see what we can do with this mask and not cheer him up. Oh, and here comes the postman. Wow, that was timing. I wasn't even attempting to do that. No, I didn't want to check the sign. I wanted to go in. Oh, and she just walked into position as well. The timing is impeccable. You see how tight-knit the schedules are? If you do it all right, you can just bounce from one person to the next and see it all in motion. What is this? Here you are, today's mail. That letter, where did you... From the post box. That's not what I mean. Welcome to the Stockport Inn. You wanting to stay the night? Yes. Claim my money. And since we're going to have a little bit more free time this cycle, we might be able to actually put this cracked wall to use. You're also looking for Kafei? I have a quest. I have a clue that will help you find him. And that's slated in. Okay, so now with all that set up, I need to go do some shopping. And no, this isn't actually a ruse, like, in order to lead to something else. I actually want to go do some shopping, particularly at the bomb shop. Since everyone's at the Stockport Inn tends to flee to the Romani Ranch at the end of the 3-day cycle, excluding Anju if you complete this questline with Anju and Kafei, the boulder's gone, so what happens if we actually go and do all the stuff at Romani's Ranch while we're doing this side quest? Oh, of all places, you're going, so you'll be able to use a power kit, right? Would you want to buy a powder keg for 50 rupees? I have the money. Let's go use that. Considering that Kremia is Anju's best friend, maybe she would have some extra dialogue if we talked to her with some of these masks. For example, Romani mask. Wait. Oh, I have to stand on the opposite side of the... Where do I stand to speak to her? There we go. Say, where did you get that mask? That's Romani's mask. Only adult customers can get that mask. But adult isn't really the right term. It's not based on age, but on a person's way of thinking and acting. So, maturity, basically. Which is kind of funny, because you need to wear a cow mask for maturity. Gotta ask, what's their beef? That was terrible. Somewhere, there's a person who thinks of you as an adult. Yeah, you! But we can't tell her that. Until we talk to her about the Gormans. That... You... Her face is not happy. I'm to wear this. Got any information on it? Ah, you. Did a nosy middle-aged woman put you to work? No. Kafei isn't here. Huh, I wonder why she got so perturbed by that. What does Romani have to say about these masks? Hey, who are you? I'm Romani. I was given the same name as the ranch. Oh, she doesn't seem to react to the masks at all. Well, we gotta go through this if we want to set up the alien invasion. Well, we don't actually. We could just turn up right on time, even if we didn't agree, and then she'll thank us anyway, but we might as well do this properly since we're here. Operation starts tonight at 2. I'll be waiting by the barn. Don't be late. I'm gonna go grind money and stock up on some items before it hits 9:30 on the first night. Alright, so Anju is now going to lock the door to the inn, but we shouldn't get chucked out, considering that if we check our gear, we have, in fact, the room key. So we should, yeah, just having it allows us access. So we shouldn't get kicked out. And when we do have the door locked, we can go back into our room, and at 9:30, we'll be able to peep through the crack in the wall and hear another conversation. I think she stands there until about 8:30, which is when the doors actually lock. It's 8:30 PM and the Stockpot Inn will now be closing the door. Thank you for joining us. I have a key, madam. And we did not get chucked out. So, she is now going to be heading back to the staff room in order to go to bed. Which we only have access in the final day. So, since it is bed-by time, should be coming up the stairs. Nothing to see here, just a big old Goran doing his stretches because it's night time. And curling in the door instead of opening it up, as per usual. That never fails to happen, does it? What a ramshackle inn. Is this supposed to be first class? You can hear whoever's next door, for crying out loud. Looks like there's nothing going on tonight. Maybe there will be tomorrow night. Because tonight seems like a normal night. There's nothing to hear. Maybe we'll try again tomorrow. So, now that it's actually bar time, and Gorman's drunk, does our mask do anything for him? Hey you! Milk! It's milk! Can you get tipsy from something like milk? He really doesn't seem to react to his own mask, does he? Maybe he's too far gone and too enraged to be moved. That seems like a problem. So we're going to have to check up on him tomorrow morning and see if there's anything different then as well. Just we're not doing certain things, or certain things haven't happened yet. Things are changing. It's almost 11:30, so Anju has now left the staff room ready for our meeting. But before she shows up, I think we need to do a little bit of cleanup. Let's help her out a bit, because she's probably stressed. Let's get rid of the vermin. I'm so sorry to trouble you late at night. It's about him, Kafei. Please, this is my letter. Please put this in a post box. Let Sakon escape with the goods. And I think we're going to finish off with the invasion. Let's get over there quickly, because we're running low on time. There we are. Successfully saved the ranch once again. We did it. We won. Thank you. Thanks to you, the cows are giving thanks too. Okay, that's right. Here you go. A reward to my hero. A fishing hole pass. Huh. Well, there was a bottle of milk in it. Couldn't give me a pop-up? Alright, guess we're going fishing at some point. And with that, I think we're going to be calling it for an episode there. In the next episode, we are going to finish off this cycle once again with everything that we have got going on right now. See you guys then.